I'll just chat for a little bit. Hopefully you're all well and your week has gone well. Hopefully I'm not too glary. I am probably a little bit glary, sorry. It's where I am. I work casually somewhere, work part-time somewhere, and oh, sorry, someone just sent me a message that I just got distracted about. I work part-time somewhere. It's been very hectic today, so I actually couldn't get home in time. So I have my laptop with me. So we are here at my work. So internet is much better than my home though, so that should be great. I might just take my top off because it's quite warm. Whoever says Tassie doesn't get warm. If anyone's there, I know I'm a minute or so early, definitely pop on, say hello so that you can see me. This wasn't advertised by myself or really the spiritual events directory this week. Sorry, everyone. In a new kind of cycle, like you do sort of so many weeks in a block. And yeah, Sarah and I were just slightly unorganised. Well, mainly me, not really Sarah. So I've put a link there. That's my Facebook page. Really love you to join. I don't post a lot on there, to be honest. I need to be a bit more proactive and get in and do a little bit more, but yeah, I'm there. Oh, hey, Kayleen. Excellent. We're on and we're live, so that's a good start. We'll just give everyone a couple of minutes. Hey, and Carla's here too. Just give everyone a couple of minutes to get here. If you guys want to just pop in where you're from and where you live and all that sort of stuff. I live in a place called Dysart in Tasmania. It's near a small town called Kempton, about 50 kilometres. Oh, thank you. Sorry, my top. It's a top. I'm just trying to remember. Keshet, Keshet. Online stuff, really comfy, really nice, very colourful stuff. Yeah, so Keshet, it's called. I'll write it down for you. Keshet. What was I saying? Yes, so I live in Tasmania, about 50 kilometres north of Hobart. I have a couple of kids. I have 8 horses. Far too many, but anyway, they're old and lovely, and they're part of our family. So they're still there. Oh, cool. Carla's from Melbourne. So similar kind of weather to me, really. So at the moment, it's really sunny. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm Blacktown. Excellent. So we're all on the eastern seaboard at this point. What else can I share? I have a couple of beehives. Daniela's from Melbourne. Brilliant. A couple of beehives. My kids are 18 and 20 and they're just getting into bees. So, of course, I'm just getting into bees as well. So beehives are our thing at the moment. Kind of a lot of fun, kind of not a lot of fun when you get stung. But anyway, up there earlier, I'll put it again. It's my Facebook page. Hopefully that'll crop up in the comments. Pop along and join in. As I was saying earlier, I don't post a lot. I need to post more. But, it's there. Join me along. I'm a qualified life coach and an emotional freedom technique practitioner, which is why I'm here. It's a great thing to do for yourself, is doing some of this stuff. You start to release all your own blocks and issues, and you just find that you just become a lot happier. So it's been great. Really enjoy the tapping circle with you guys on the Spiritual Events Directory. I'm just about to head into my second group of tapping circles, so it's great because you start to recognise names and you guys start to come back week after week, and that's really nice, and it always makes me feel really good as well. If anyone has any comments on what they would like, so I'm just getting my notes, on what they would like to cover. Hey, Brett, you're in Melbourne too. Everyone's from Melbourne. If any of you would have any topics that you'd like to cover, generally, emotional freedom technique, or tapping as it gets called, can be used for lots and lots and lots of different things. Anything where you have an emotion that you want to release or be free from, hence why it's called emotional freedom. So cravings, so like smoking, sugar, that sort of thing. Pain, I really like working on pain one-on-one. It probably doesn't work in a group setting. Anxiety, stress, grief, trauma, all those sorts of things. Anytime there's an emotion with it that you'd kind of like to reduce or get rid of, that's what it's for. It's a great thing you can use by yourself and have a go by yourself. Personally, I find that it's really easy to get off topic and let your brain likes to avoid pain and making you upset and, all that sort of stuff. So personally, and I know some people can do it really easily themselves, I just am not one of them. I tend to find that I start and my brain takes me away from dealing with it. So I actually personally always need someone. Pardon me, like I said, I'm really good at calming myself down. So if I'm feeling a bit stressed or whatever, I can calm myself down quite quickly. But I don't always deal with the underneath issues, if that makes sense. So for that, I personally always need help. Luckily, I know quite a few emotional EFT tapping practitioners, so it's not usually too much of a hassle to go and ask one of them for help and to work on me. So that is some tapping stuff. So you guys might find the same, that you, some of you will be fine and this will clear things. Others of you, it'll reduce it, but it won't get rid of the underlying issue. So it'll still keep popping up sort of regularly. And it might not pop up as intense as it has previously, but it may still pop up. So, it's a work on progress. One tapping session is not going to cure your phobia, or, it might, but yeah, probably not. You're going to need a few because other things will come up. And, but yeah, you'll find it works really well for a lot of stuff. So, welcome. All right. So a little bit of chat about me. For those of you who haven't joined us before, really great if you could get a pen and paper. See, Carla, anxiety and stuff. Yeah, I find this works really well. Just as an aside, I actually am also a bookkeeper. The irony there of the two things. Anyway, so just this opportunity has come up to expand that part of my business, and I've jumped at it, but like the anxiety that it's caused me. So I've been doing quite a lot of tapping and getting a bit of help from some people. So tapping's great. Oh, so Christine, your first time, just follow along, you'll get it. It's not that difficult to, So if anyone's got any suggestions on what you want to do in the future, as I was saying before, some things don't work in a group setting, or I find they don't work. So like pain is probably one of them. I mean, it will work, but you kind of just need a little bit of feedback. This is a much more difficult because normally you're face to face with someone and you're watching their reactions and you can see their emotions and you can see when they get triggered. Here, I can't see any of you, so which is why we need a pen and paper. So I need you to have a pen and paper and you guys just jot down when something crops up, like you can remember a memory or a feeling, so you suddenly might think, oh my God, I've got this tension in my chest or in my jaw or wherever it is. I want you to jot that down. So that's what you're going to sort of work on and work towards. Okay, so tapping is where we tap on ourselves, and there's a set kind of procedure to follow. Don't stress too much if you get out of time or you miss something. It's not going to matter. Just keep with the flow of how it's going. I will just pop up a little image of Dr. Peter Stapleton. There we go. There she is. She's an Australian psychologist. She's the Australian Psychologist of the Year. She is doing some clinical studies on emotional freedom technique. So here's a picture of her with the tapping points. I'll just point them out as we go. We usually start with a karate chop, which is, that way, which is here. So we tap, and when you're tapping, it's very gentle, like you're not, you're not trying to bruise. It's just very gentle. So there's the karate chop point. Again, don't sort of stress too much about trying to find the point. You're automatically going to hit the point that feels comfortable because it's just the way your body and your brain works. Okay, put my glasses up there for a minute. I would leave my glasses off normally, but I'm quite blind, so I struggle to see what someone would type. Okay, so the first point is your eyebrow, as you can see on the picture. So we're tapping very gently, just 1 or 2 fingers, and it doesn't matter if you swap sides. Some people will tap on both sides at once. I don't, more because I'm trying to be seen as well. So so there's the first point, eyebrow point, then side of your eye, sort of where your glasses sit. So I will just tap under my glasses, under your eye, so about the centre of your eye, where it's kind of just, and again, just gently. You're not trying to bruise yourself. Under your nose, sort of here. It's called your chin, but it's really this cleft in your chin between your lip and your chin, so in there. On your collarbone, so here. Again, you'll find the right spot that's come for you. Some people it might be further down here, some people it might be up here, but you kind of automatically will go there. Some people on Dr. Stapleton's picture do under their arm, so sort of level with ladies, your bra strap, sort of on that. I tend not to because I feel like I'm, kind of breaks my flow a little bit and I'm reaching across. And, like most of us are in Australia, we get a bit sweaty. And yeah, so for me, it's I skip that. So feel free to add that in if you like, but I will skip that. So, and then the last one's the top of your head. So, all right. So that's the thing. So we sort of do a, like it's almost like a backwards question mark. So just follow along. Yeah, so Donna, this sort of stuff will really help you just feel like you've got a bit more evenness and things help you just be a bit more positive. So, all right, so let me take Dr. Stapleton back down. So you've got all of me. Okay, so tonight we're going to have a look at accepting ourselves and liking ourselves. We all go through phases where we don't like us. And it could be we don't like a physical aspect, we don't like an emotional aspect, we don't like, we just don't like ourselves, and we don't accept who we are, and we want to constantly make changes to ourselves because we're not good enough and, that sort of thing. So that's kind of where we're going tonight. So tonight we're, like I said, we're going to go for accepting ourselves and liking ourselves and accepting the fact that you're a unique person, you have unique talents, so you're not the same as anyone else, and that should be celebrated. We don't want to be perfect. Like, do you know anyone that is perfect? And if you do, you probably don't like them, which sounds, that's not exactly accepting ourselves, is it? Accepting others. But that's the way it is. No one is perfect, and we tend to like those people that are good and great, but they have little flaws, and that makes them human and it makes them personable, and we need to accept that in ourselves. So hopefully everyone's got that and it makes sense. This sort of stuff comes from your life experiences, how you've been treated in the past, how you're treated now, how you see yourself, again, which comes from your past. And, some of us are just, it's a natural, like some people are naturally positive and some people are naturally negative. So, so all those that will affect things as well, how you see yourself. So tonight we're just trying to feel good about ourselves, really. That's what we're going for. Okay, so any questions before we go, I'll try to answer them as we're going along. Sometimes it's, if we're in the middle of tapping, I'll probably ignore you, and I'll try to come back to you later. If I forget, please just send me a message. That's my accepting that I will sometimes miss things. So, just feel free to message me or type it again on here, and we'll see how we go. All righty. Okay, no questions. We're off. Okay, so we're going to tap initially on just feeling centered, and we're here and we're in our own little space and we're thinking about, working on ourselves and spending time on ourselves. Okay. Oh, the other thing is tapping. We generally start by acknowledging the negative, so which kind of feels a bit counterintuitive to feeling better, but trust me, it works. So because you're acknowledging the issue and your body kind of responds and reduce, tapping releases the endorphins, and so you kind of start to go, oh, okay, maybe it's okay, and you start to reduce your anxiety. So, yeah, fibromyalgia. Yeah, I mean, there's actually a lot of tapping stuff on that, and it helping. It's just probably, again, it's probably more a one-on-one thing on pain and whatever. Just because, yeah, I mean, it's not. If we could get a whole heap of people who just want to do some stuff on pain, we can have a go. But basically, Carla, what you would do as a quick sort of go at it, you would focus on where your pain is or where the problem is, and what's happening. So you would, like say it's a headache, and this is for any pain. I have a headache, I have a headache, I have a headache, I have a headache. So you focus on what it is. Then you would start to maybe think about it having a colour, or like if you could visualise your pain, what colour would it be? Would it be, red, black, blue? Would it be solid in colour, or would it be a little bit see-through? Would it be a circle or a square, or does it have sharp edges? Or, is it hot? Is it cold? Like you're trying to give it like a picture. And then you would tap on that picture. So you would say it's red, it's solid, it's red, it's solid. And you will focus on that. Then over time, you should find that it becomes less red, less solid. So it starts to become see-through almost. And that sort of is how you would reduce your pain and your problems with that. And then you'll tap into, as you get through, you would tap on something positive. At the end, like, I can help myself, or it's okay, that sort of thing, and then we get into a positive. So kind of apply what we do tonight, and it should help. If you want to have a session one-on-one with me, just send me a message and we can arrange that. More than happy. I actually quite like working with pain, which sounds a bit strange, but I just love the fact that you can go from, like, if you rated your pain a 1 to a 10, you can go from a 9 to a 1 in like half an hour, 45 minutes. I just love that. So okay, anyway, okay, off we go. So we'll tap on getting centered and just here. Okay. Even though I don't feel grounded, I choose to accept myself. Oh, good, glad it makes sense, Carla. Even though I don't feel grounded and present, I choose to fully accept myself. Even though I don't feel grounded, I choose to fully accept myself. Even though I feel like my brain's going 100 miles an hour, I choose to be present now. Even though I feel a bit scattered, I choose to be present. Okay, here we go. Just follow along. Christine, yeah, first time, just follow along. It'll make sense as we go. I choose to feel present now. I choose to feel present and grounded. I choose to be present and grounded. I choose to be present and grounded. Choosing to take time to myself. I'm choosing to be safe. I'm choosing to be safe. I'm choosing to feel safe and grounded. I feel safe. I feel present. I feel grounded. I feel safe. I feel present. I feel grounded. There's a lot going on and my mind's racing. Sometimes I don't focus because there's so much to do. But at the moment, I choose to be present. I choose to be here and take this time to myself. Choose to spend some time on me. I choose to feel safe. I choose to feel present. I choose to feel grounded. I'm going to be relaxed and just let it flow. My mind will slow down and I'll feel present. I'm feeling quieter. My mind is slowing and I choose to be present. I choose to be present. I choose to be present. I choose to be present and safe. I choose to feel safe. I choose to let all my stress go and to work on myself. I choose to be present. I choose to be grounded. I choose to be safe. Okay, big deep breaths, everyone. And now I want you to just think about the topic, which is not accepting yourself for who you are, or other people, feeling like other people don't fully accept you for who you are. If you can, think of a specific occasion, and thinking back as far as you can, a specific occasion where you didn't feel accepted, you didn't feel, like you belonged, or, was it at school? Is it at a family function where, you just didn't feel like you're accepted? Someone saying you can't do that, or is it more a feeling that's kind of built up in society, like, you don't feel accepted because you're overweight, you don't feel accepted because you wear glasses, you don't feel accepted because you're female or you're gay or you're whatever, you're middle-aged. Gosh, I'm starting to describe me, except for the gay part. There are countless things that society throw at us all the time that you just have sort of sitting there that kind of build up, and then suddenly you realise that, gosh, I don't feel accepted. So have a think about that for a few seconds. Write it down on your pen and paper that I know you've all just gone and grabbed while I was asking you to. So see how you go. If you want to share, more than happy for you guys to share on your comments. Just obviously realise that everyone else can see it. Is it that you don't feel you can talk to some people about what you want to do in the future because they might not accept your future plans or what your dreams are? Do you not feel accepted because you're nerdy and like, and I don't mean nerdy in a bad way, just, like you're, nerdy is something that people would feel they don't accept, like you feel nerdy rather than intelligent, if you get my mean. Like, you kind of got the bad connotation to the same thing. You might have a gift that you just think, I've got this gift, but you don't feel that others accept your gift. It could be, art. Some people are great artists, but they live in a family that doesn't accept art as a vocation. So anything that's cropping up, write it down, please. While you're thinking about that, I want you to think about how intense you feel and how anxious and stressed you feel about that. Rate it 0 to a 10. A 0 is no stress at all. You're not fussed whatsoever and you feel totally accepted. Oh, my goodness, I've got the hiccup, sorry. Oh, so people think you're too nice. Yeah. So how stressed does that make you feel, Carol? Do you feel like you're, does it really stress you out? Not too bad. Okay, so a 1 to 10, jot that down on your bit of paper and we will see what crops up. Hopefully we reduce your intensity. So just keep an eye on that number. That's your starting number. Okay, let's go. Even though I can't fully accept myself, I deeply and completely love myself. Even though I can't fully accept myself, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't fully accept myself and others don't fully accept me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I don't fully accept myself and don't feel others accept me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay. I can't always accept myself. I don't accept myself. I don't accept myself. I don't accept myself. I can't accept myself. I don't accept myself. Other people don't accept me. My family can't accept me. Sometimes my friends can't accept me. And I feel left out. I feel unaccepted and a bit lost. They just don't accept me. And I don't really understand why. My family can't accept me. I don't always accept me. And if I don't accept me, how can others? Makes me feel stressed. Makes me feel alone. Makes me feel a bit lost. I want to be accepted. I want to be accepted, but I'm not. I want to accept myself and be happy in myself. I want to accept myself and be happy in myself. But I don't feel that way. I don't always feel happy. I don't always accept me. I don't accept myself. I try, but I can't. I just don't accept myself. I don't accept myself. And it stresses me out. I don't know why, but I just can't. Others don't accept me. I don't feel accepted. I don't feel accepted. I don't feel accepted. I don't feel accepted. Okay, deep breath, couple of deep breaths. Anyone like to share, did your intensity go up and down? So looking at that number that you wrote down before on your 0 to 10, where are you at? Up or down? Hopefully you've come down, but it could be that we've hit a trigger point. So it could have been me saying, my family don't accept me, society doesn't accept me, I don't accept me. You know, one of those or anything that I've said or something else could have come up that has triggered it further. If that's the case, that's what you want to concentrate on. I mean, not that it's a good thing, but it is a good thing because it means you're getting to the issue. So write down that number. Anyone like to give me some feedback? Carla, I know you've mentioned a couple, so putting you on the spot. But yeah, it's fine if you don't share. Okay, just have a think and have a think about, has anything else come up? Has it suddenly made you feel sad? Has it made you feel angry? Has it made you feel frustrated that people can't see that you've got a gift and they can't see your value and they can't see your uniqueness? Yeah, and at other people or at yourself. Yeah, you know, do you want to be okay with yourself, but you're just not, and you just don't know where to go, don't know what to do? Okay, all right, so hopefully everyone's had a quick think and a quick, couple of secs to think about it. Oh, your heart's racing, yeah, so we'll just do a little bit on that as we tap as well. So obviously you're still feeling, all this is obviously bringing some stuff up. A lot of people will feel like some physical reaction to some of this. So some people heart and chest. Some people like their throat tightens, jaw tenses, headaches. Depends. You'll often find that I'm usually chest and jaw are my two, and sometimes my shoulders, like we get that tension. So some of this stuff, you'll actually start to feel it in your body, which again is not a bad thing because it's acknowledging what's going on. So, all right. So is anyone else feeling it in their body? Is there suddenly, yeah, a bit of sort of tension here or anything physical going on. If it is, jot that down on your bit of paper as well, because we'll cover some of that. Or, you know, it might, like I said, it may not be a physical reaction. It could be you suddenly feel angry or ashamed or frustrated. You know, some of those things might have cropped up for you. So whatever it is that's cropped up for you, jot it on your piece of paper. As we're going through, I'm just going to throw words out there because obviously we're not doing a one-on-one. So I don't know what your words or your triggers are, and I'm just trying to cover a broad range of stuff. But because you've written it down and you're focusing on that, you should be responding to that even unintentionally. So, okay, here we go. Other people don't accept me. My family don't accept me. I don't always accept myself. And it makes me feel really stressed. Just thinking about it makes my heart race. My heart's beating 100 miles an hour. And I feel really frustrated. And a bit ashamed at myself. And I feel a bit ridiculous. And I've got this tension. Thinking about it has caused this tension. And it's caused my heart to race. My heart is just racing. And I have this tension in my chest. And I just feel lucky. It's really affecting me physically. I want to accept myself, but I don't know how. I want to accept myself, and it causes me stress that I can't. Makes me feel angry at myself, angry at other people, and a bit ashamed. And then physically it gets me too. Makes my heart race, makes my neck ache. I feel so much tension in my shoulders. I clench my jaw. And my heart's racing. And my chest feels tight. My heart is racing. And my chest feels tight. I feel angry. And I feel a bit sad. Because I want to accept me. And I want to like me. And I want other people to as well. I want to accept myself and be happy in my own skin. I want to be happy in my own skin. I want to feel accepted. I want to feel accepted. And I want people to understand me and accept me. And it causes me stress. It causes me anxiety. It makes my heart race. And it makes me sad. It makes me angry and scared and a bit alone. All this stress when I just want to belong. I don't want to feel alone. I want to be understood. I don't want to have to justify myself. I want to just be understood. I want to be accepted. And I want to accept myself. I want to enjoy being me. I want to like being me. I feel a bit sad. I feel a bit angry. I feel frustrated. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel frustrated. I feel sad. I feel angry. I want to accept me. I want others to accept me. I want to be happy in myself. I want to be understood. I want people to get me. I want to belong. I want to belong. Okay, dig big breaths. Big, deep breaths. Have a think about where that's sitting for you. Have you come down, on that first initial number 0 to 10? Has it come down? Are we still quite high? Feedback. Hopefully your heart colour has slowed down. If it hasn't, while I'm talking, I want you to just keep tapping here. And that's the case with any of you that it's feeling like too much and it's really overwhelming. While I'm, taking the break in the middle, just tap on your collarbone or wherever's comfy. This might be the one you like. There's always one you like a bit more than one of the others. I quite like this one, and I also like this one. So, so sometimes if I'm really stressed, you'll see me just sitting until you guys won't, because hopefully I won't be stressed while I'm here. But yeah, this is a nice one. So if you're feeling really overwhelmed by all this, then I want you to just sort of tap here. Just keep tapping here while I'm talking, telling yourself that you're safe, you're okay, you're safe, you're okay. I am safe, I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm okay. I want you to just, little mantra, repeat that. Hopefully we're not getting into anything that's causing you all, so Carla's now falling asleep. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Like, who'd have thought just tapping on your own body would just change that physical response so much. And like I said, I want you to do that with your fibromyalgia as well, because this sort of stuff will helps manage a lot of pain, and just because obviously when there is pain and stress, it results in a physical, tension and an emotional stress. So this sort of stuff just helps reduce it all naturally. It's great. Okay, so a couple of deep breaths. Oh, sorry, I've just gone off my page. Accidentally pushed enter and went to a spreadsheet. Okay, so what came up for anyone? I did mention things like sadness, anxiety, stress, not being understood. So if that's the case, that's what you need to look at. So I've just lost one of my pages. I don't know where that's gone, so I'm going to have to wing it now. About 2 or 3 pages that I've got. Oh, hang on a minute. I thought it might be too short. Okay, so what stops you from accepting yourself and believing in yourself? What is your roadblock? What has happened in the past? Or has it always felt that way? Or can you remember a specific instance? If you can, jot it down. What stops you from believing in yourself? You're allowed to say other people. You're allowed to say something about yourself, or a specific an occasion, school or parents or brothers and sisters, husbands, exes, whatever. Okay, so follow along. We will continue and see what pops up. I want others to believe in me, and I want the confidence to believe in myself. I'm not sure why I can't. I want to be understood. I want to belong. And I want others to believe in me. I want the confidence to believe in myself. They said I wasn't good enough. They said I couldn't do things. I felt sad because I wanted them to believe in me. I wanted them to think I was great. I didn't want to feel different. I wanted to belong. And I want people to like me. I want to belong. I want to be accepted. I want the confidence to believe in myself. I want the confidence to not worry about it so much. I want the confidence to belong. Why can't I belong? Why can't I like myself? I know I should, and I should accept myself. Everyone else seems to be able to, but I can't. I want to like myself. I want to accept myself. I should like myself. I should accept myself. I want to believe in myself, and I want others to. I want to be confident and believe in myself and accept myself. I want people to believe in me. I want people to think I'm good enough. I want people to believe I'm good enough. I want to belong. I want to be accepted. I want to belong. I want to be accepted. I want approval from others. I want to like myself. I want to accept myself, be confident, and feel good enough. I want to accept myself, feel confident, and be good enough. Okay, a couple of deep breaths. Hopefully intensity is changing, coming down. Again, write in your journal. I want you to just think about things that, remember sometimes that people that can't accept you don't accept themselves to start with. So how they treat you and speak to you is a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of you. Does that make sense? They have their own rule book on life, and how they treat people isn't necessarily a reflection on you whatsoever. It's a reflection on them. So that's what I want you to have a think about as well. It's not, like yeah, that's not, it probably says more about them than you. So that's one of the things to remember. And that's not always easy. But one of the things that I always have problems with, particularly with my ex-husband, is he's quite different to me. And I need to remind myself that the way he reacts isn't my responsibility. I don't have to accept how he behaves or how he feels, and it has his reactions and acceptance have nothing to do with me, and that actually really helps me. It's a reflection on him. It's not a reflection on me whatsoever. It says more about him than me. So anyway, moving on, because we will run out of time here. Talk too much. Okay. I want to start to accept who I am. Sure, I've got imperfections, but that's what makes me me. I want to like myself. I can't love me. Who will? I have some imperfections, got some issues, got some problems, but I can start to accept that. I can start to like things about me. There are good things about me. I know there are good things about me. So I'm going to start to like myself. I'm ready to learn to like myself. I'm ready to like myself. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and accept myself, because that's all I can do. It's just one step on the path. And just start. I want to start to like myself. Start to accept myself. Start to respect myself. Because when I start to love and respect myself, other people will too. If I start to love and accept myself, then other people will too. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to move forward. To start to accept and love myself. to start to love and accept myself. I'm ready to start. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn other people's beliefs aren't mine. What other people believe aren't my beliefs. Maybe they can't accept me, but I can start to accept myself. I don't need their acceptance to believe in myself. I can't change the way they think, but I can change the way I think. I can start to believe in myself, and if other people can't, that's their problem. I don't need their acceptance because I'm going to start to accept myself. So I won't need their acceptance. I can't change their thinking. I can't change their thinking. So I'm not going to try. I'm going to accept myself. I'm going to save myself all that stress and learn to accept myself. I can't change the way they think, but I can change the way I think. I can start to accept myself. I'm ready to accept myself. I'm ready to like myself. I'm ready to respect myself. I'm ready to accept myself. I'm ready to accept myself. I'm ready to believe in myself and find some confidence. I'm ready to start the process and start to accept myself. I'm ready to believe in myself. I'm ready to start being confident. I'm ready to start. I'm ready to start. Okay, a couple of deep breaths. Okay, so we've just kind of tapped on a little bit on you can change your beliefs about yourselves, even if you can't change other people's, because what you feel about yourself is the most important thing, because that will shine out. So accepting yourself also means accepting that you can't change other people. I'm hoping that kind of makes a bit of sense to some of you. Any feedback? Are you feeling lighter? Are you feeling more able? Are you feeling less tense? Has that tension moved in your body? So like before you may have had tension in your jaw. Has that reduced? Has that gone down? Anyone wants to share their intensity, that initial, when you flick back on your paper, see where you were on a 0 to 10. Where are you now? Where are you sitting now? Anyone wants to share away. If you don't, that's fine too. Hopefully, though, a lot of you are feeling a bit lighter and a bit less tense and feeling like, well, maybe I can do this. That little bit of positive start to it all. Okay, we will continue on. Okay. I can believe in myself. I am unique. That actually makes me feel good. I have gifts that make me me. I have some unique gifts. Actually better than I thought. I can start to accept myself because I am unique. I can't change other people, and that's totally fine. I have gifts. I am unique. I can believe in myself. I can start. I can start believing in myself. It might take some time, but starting's the first step. It might take some time, but starting is the first step. I can just take small steps of acceptance. Small steps of acceptance. It will take some time, and that's totally fine. It's a process, and I'm just at the start. And that's kind of exciting because I'm on the way. I'm on the way for self-acceptance. I'm going to try for self-love. I'm going to try and be a bit more confident in taking those first steps. Just by coming along tonight means I'm taking the first steps. How great is that? I think I can. I think I can learn to accept myself. As we said, it might take time, but I think I can. I think I will. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for starting. I'm proud of myself for taking these steps and for thinking about it. I'm just going to swap sides. For thinking about accepting myself, for starting to accept myself. Taking the first steps for confidence, these first steps for self-love, these first steps. I'm ready to move ahead and I'm proud of myself. I think I'm pretty unique and I have some great gifts. Just going to start to acknowledge them and not think about the negative ones. I'm going to start to focus on the good things I have and how good I am and all the things I can do, all the things I can do. I'm going to feel more confident and I'm taking these first steps. I'm taking these first steps. I'm taking these first steps. Okay, a couple of breaths. Sorry, I got sore eyes. Hey, feeling? Carla's fallen asleep. Anyone pop in with any thoughts, feelings? Hopefully by now you're all kind of turned around a little bit and you started out stressed and you're now feeling quite positive. So some things you can do just to help is I'm obviously a life coach, but I'm actually naturally quite negative. I'm a pessimist by nature. So you can turn this stuff around, trust me. I'm doing it. It is a work in progress. But you can, go out there and find, while we're talking, I want you to find 3 things that you like about yourself. Can be anything. It could be, I've got the best top on ever. Someone likes my top today. It can be that. It can be my dog loves to see me when I get home. It could be my kids smile at me. It could be anything. So 3 things that it can be, physical, mental, spiritual, whatever it is. There will be 3 things. It might be I've got the best eyebrows. I've got nice toenails. I've got curly hair, if you like curly hair, which I do. I've got, good taste in shoes. Whatever it is. There will be 3 things. I can drive well. I've never had a driving ticket. I can, make a bed really well. Whatever. There will be 3 things. So write those down. So one of them could simply be I showed up here tonight. I showed up to start working on myself, because that's pretty amazing to, particularly those that have never met me before, have never been online with me. There's a big trust thing here that I'm going to help you out. So I appreciate that, and I really, really appreciate the fact that you guys have hung in there and we are getting through this, and hopefully you are all, well, I know you're all feeling better. Okay, so now we are going to really pump out the good stuff, and then we'll have a quick chat at the end. Okay, see, there are some good things about me. I have some great skills, and I'm proud of myself for thinking of them. Oh, goodness me. Sorry, lost me. I'm proud of myself. I can start to believe in myself. I have some great skills. My dog loves me. My kids love me. I can drive a car well. Got nice eyebrows. I paint a mean toenail. You know, whatever it is. I'm grateful for these gifts because they make me me. I'm unique. I can do this. I can find good things. I can start to accept myself because I'm amazing. I really am amazing. There's all this stuff that makes me me. Makes me me. I'm unique. I can do this. I can believe in myself. I'm feeling amazing. Just feel brilliant. There are good things about me. There are good things about me. And I'm grateful. I'm really grateful I can find these things. I'm grateful that I can accept these things about me. I'm proud of myself. And I feel really good. I feel amazing. I feel centered. I feel great. I feel amazing. I feel centered. I feel peaceful. I feel accepting. I feel accepting. I feel accepting. I feel good. I feel great. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I have unique gifts. And I'm amazing. Sorry, losing my voice. Okay, couple of deep breaths. That's pretty much the end of the session. Hopefully I've helped you. A really great way is there's some of these sessions in the hanging out in the spiritual events directory or on my Facebook page. You know, feel free to go back and do this again and again and again. And anything that's cropped up that really stressed you out and it's in your journal, then I want you to tap on that every day. I want you know, a couple of times a day. 5 or 10 minutes is fine. So I want you to tap on whatever it is that came up, and hopefully we'll reduce it and we'll get rid of it, and you know, you can go on to the next thing to get rid of. Hopefully, yeah, that's helped. Any feedback would be lovely, positive or otherwise. So if you feel like you want to move things a bit quicker, feel free to contact me for a private session. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back here next week. Please pop onto my Facebook page. Anything, there we go. Hopefully that will crop up. Anything that you guys need from me, feel free to drop me a message or drop Sarah a message via the spiritual events directory. She'll pass that on. Carla, cool. I hope you're feeling much better and much more relaxed and positive and accepting. Remember to find a couple of things every day that you're grateful for. It could be, you know, I've got a green light on the way to work. It could be had the best night's sleep. It could be I made a great cup of coffee. Someone at work made me a great cup of tea. Whatever it is, just try and find those little things that really will help you turn around and feel happier in yourself. And when you feel happier and more confident, you start to accept yourself more. And I want you to keep an eye on the good things about you. So I want you to notice good things about you. I want you to notice when someone says something nice about you and to you, and say thank you. And do not do the, you know, someone will say, I like your hair today. And you'll go, oh, thank you, but it's looking, you know, probably needs a haircut. You know, don't make those excuses. Don't add the but. Just say thank you and accept what it is, because they're liking you. They're in, and what's not like to like? Well, what's not like to like? What's there not to like? So I hope that makes sense to everyone. I'll see you all again next week. Next week, I think, and I say this every week and I change my mind about what we're doing. So maybe I shouldn't say what we're going to do. I thought we might do some stuff on manifesting, and not necessarily manifesting money, but manifesting good things. And again, manifesting maybe some acceptance. You know, all these things are kind of a little bit related, just come at it a different way. All right, ladies, gentlemen, I'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for coming along. Yeah, love you guys. Really, really appreciate it. Makes me feel great that you're here. So I will see you all next week. See ya.